If you aren't making nothing in arbitrage trading, there is probably one of these things you're doing wrongly that is hindering you in making no money at all, which in this video, I'm going to be showing you how to do it the right way this time around. So hit the like button for me, give a follow, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Let's get in real quick. So as an arbitrage trader, all we do is to take an advantage of the inefficiency caused by the traders in the market, and by so doing we will get to retain some money out of it if you do it the right way, by the way. So let's get into the tutorial real quick and let me walk you through on how to take an advantage of the inefficiency, because apparently without spotting the inefficiency, that's the arbitrage opportunity, there is no way that the trading is going to even take place at all for the profit to even be made. So spotting it plays a very significant role. So let me show you how to do it real quick. Once you've opened up Bybit, I'm going to have to leave the link to Bybit in the description below or on the comment section for those of you that haven't gotten an account on Bybit yet. So once you've opened up Bybit, you're going to see a whole lot going on, but you will need to click on trade at the bottom lower there, and after then you will need to now be on spot, because there is convert, spot, futures and the likes, but you need to be on spot. Then you click on this cryptocurrency icon there. Once you click on there, you get to realize that there are a bunch of cryptocurrency under spots there. There are a bunch of them. We have literally hundreds if not thousands of them. So your obligation is to pick any cryptocurrency at all. Just scroll down, look for any cryptocurrency that suits you, and make sure that the one you're choosing has over 1 million USDT volume. Because matter of fact, if you should look below the coin, like this one that is BTC USDT, you get to realize that under it has about 741.4 million USDT volume within the last 24 hours. So that means that it has been traded over that amount within the time frame of 24 hours. So whichever one you tend to use, make sure that the volume is quite very decent. Let's go for this one called AAVE, because as you can see, it has over 57.4 million. So click on it, and right after clicking on it, you will need to now spot the opportunity. And to spot the opportunity, you will need to search for it manually using that search button right after clicking on the cryptocurrency icon there, and then you click on the search button, then you search for AAVE. Once you've made that quick search there, you get to realize that we have over different AAVE here. We have this one called if you should look closely, there is USDT. We also have this one called USDC. As usual, we have the perpetual one, which this one is for futures, because if you should look here, you can see the perpetual USDT. So that one is for futures whenever you see perpetual USDT or USDT perpetual. Likewise, this one is for seal perpetual, inverse perpetual. So we are only going to be using the one that is based off of spots. This is the two predominant one we'll be using for the aspect of this video, because as you can see, it has spots in it. Arbitrage trading, we are doing it on spot market, so everything you should be doing, it has to be on spot. So if you should look closely, there is this price difference, as you can see, 112 and 1110. So that's like the way we take an advantage of this opportunity. So this is where the inefficiency comes in, because matter of fact, our obligation is to buy it where it is being traded low, and then simultaneously sell it on the one that is trading at a much higher price. That's how you do it and retain your profit. which obviously we'll be buying on the USDC aspect of it. Then we quickly sell it on to the USDT aspect of it. We're buying it on here apparently, then we quickly sell it on this one and retain that little profit. And this can be done up to like 10 or 20 times in a day if you want to. It all lies on you having the ability and the capacity to do it, because it will require you to like put in some extra work in knowing how to do it the right way. So let me quickly transfer some USDT from my funding wallet to my unified trading account. This will help me to use it to do all of this. So let me quickly transfer it real quick there, because apparently the trading is being happening on the unified trading account if you come to think of it. So all we're going to be doing now is to quickly buy USDC, because the USDC will be used to buy every other one. So the first one is the USDC USDT. Yeah, this is the one we're looking for, USDC USDT. So that's it, the first result shown right there. And as you can see, it has 0 fees. So no matter how you buy it, either using limit order or market order, you can probably end up paying 0 fee apparently. Like matter of fact, it is 0 fee, so there is nothing to be worried about. Let me use market order to do it, and then I'm going to put in 100%, and then I'll click on buy. Once you click on buy there, you get to realize that your USDT will be gone. Then you will now have USDC. So that's how it works. The USDT will be used to buy that AAVE, because the AAVE USDC was the one actually trading at a lower price. So let's quickly search for AAVE USDT, or USDC rather. So now I'm going to quickly have to buy it, but if you should look closely, whenever you want to buy, always pay attention to this order book. The order book consists of the buy order and the sell order. The buy order are in green, meanwhile the sell orders are in red. So all you're going to be doing is to queue alongside with the buy order, because even if the price is at 110, as you can see, there is no liquidity to execute at 110.30. So that's where limit order comes in. So you can choose to like set it at that 110.30. Let's put it at that 110.30, and then you click on buy, or rather let us head on to the buying section and put it at that 110.30. So this will require you to like wait a bit longer, so that when the market probably head towards that direction, it will get trigger. So adjust this to 100, and then you click on buy. Okay. Or if you want to be more consecutive, or if you want to stay on the right side, you can choose to like step it up a little bit to 110.49. Okay, since that was the previous price that was sold for and that was bought for, but the market left it all behind. So you can choose to adjust it a little higher, so that you cannot get in on any sort of like miss out. So let us quickly place in that buy limit order, and this will require you to like wait, increase your balance. I think there is some glitch going on there. Let's do it. Okay, now it works. So the limit order has been placed there. So all you will need to do is to wait, and you can see how it will trigger in no time. It will probably take a while, probably like 10 to 20 minutes, or probably like an hour in most cases. You never can tell. So just wait and see what happens. And I will still have to get you all back when this has been triggered, so we can sell it on the other one and retain a profit. As simple as that. So apparently, after a couple of minutes, the trade was successfully executed. Okay, if I should probably head over to the sports section, it was executed at that 10 something. So now our obligation is to sell it on the AAVE USDT aspect of it. So now we are going to be selling it on the other way around, which is on the AAVE USDT. So let me quickly search AAVE USDT on spots, by the way. So this is what we are looking for. So I'm going to now click on sell, and then we are selling it for the current value, which it is about this. We are making about 88.86. Remember, we started about, I think, less than that. If you should recall, we've made about up to 86 cents or thereabout there. That's some cool way to make money, especially with arbitrage. You do not have to even have to hold it for a longer time. This is how we pretty much make our money. Even in the mentorship group, I pretty much had to like send this particular signal to the mentorship student. They all make money alongside with me. So if you're interested in joining my mentorship, the link is going to be in the description on how to contact me. In the meantime, that will be all for now. I'll catch you all later. Peace out.